This is Corey McGee coming to you live. Different flex, different environment, different altogether, but it's still Leap Diversify. We've got an American coach coming over tonight, potentially give some of these boys some scholarships. Brought some of our own guys from Brooklands College. Here with Chris Gibson, head coach, Brooklands College football, director of Leap Diversify football. Chris, what we got going on here, man?
What we got going on here? Well, we just got a little training session going on here. A little 1-2-1-2, give and go basically. As you know, Leap Diversify coach doing what we do. Some guys over here. Yeah, that's right. We've got the American coach coming over. Let's do some stuff for the scholarship. Like we said, we're building our scholarship program. We're going to take the best of the best, take them out to bring them back in. That's what we do.
So what's different about these guys and this particular five from down there?
Well,
is there a special relationship?
The difference between these particular guys, these are my Brooklyn guys. These are the guys from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference.
Brooklands College?
Brooklands College, that's right. Brooklands College up in Weybridge. These guys here with the bibs, they're my guys. They're from Brooklyn. That's the big difference. And you'll see the difference when the game starts to develop. The difference of these guys, the way they play. Okay?
So this is just their warm up.
That's right. That's right.
We'll be back soon. Leap Diversify. Time out.
Around this area you go. First one to the ball, take a strike. So it's a race. Yes?
Get him, Chris.
It's a race. Okay? I want the first on the line.
It's the only man I know, the only coach I know that run around the football pitch in dress shoes, like he got on cleats. This is Leap Diversify. Leap Diversify football. Chris Gibson. Look at this man running like he got on cleats. He scored that too in church shoes. I'm sure he did that because he know the camera was on, but that's a good shot though, Chris. With the suit. That's my boy.
Go!
These boys take that football thing serious thing. Two twins. Who wants it? Who wants it? Way to go, Ashley. Way to go, Ashley. Go, John. Brooklands captain. Good job.
Last two, pull it in, let's make it happen. Don't forget, fellas, the reason why I'm doing this man isn't a defender, or he's a midfield man. Shake him off.
This is silly. Real coach in his suit. Leap Diversify. They get it in. This is what they do.
Are we ready? Well done, good talking, good talking. Let's go, come on. Come on. Right, great talking. Fantastic. Okay. Okay. Right, are we all in the team? Yeah. Fellas, there's 8 of us on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to do that twice. Twice. You go, you go, you go. Ready?
That sounds like one of those Brazilian Day whistle, Coach.
I think it is. I found it in the car. As you can see, I'm not really dressed for the environment, but I'm just making out for the environment.
So what you got going on now?
Filling in. Well, again, this is one of our training sessions. This is one of the futsal sessions. This is what we do in futsal. It's about getting your feet from underneath your body. You know what I mean? Getting you.
Let me see the footwork again.
Oh, you want to see that footwork again? It's about getting you to move.
I want you in them shoes.
No doubt. All right. Let's go again. Go, go, go.
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
Sorry.
Yes, I did.
Oh! Stop him there. Stop him there. Well done. Strike. Good. Well done. Well done. Okay. Let's go.
Playing for our national team have gone through that level. Players that you've seen, some of which have ended up playing here in some of the teams in the EPL. So for us, for a long time actually, it was the best thing that we had going on in the country before, years back, before some of you guys really remember, before we had our professional league, Major League Soccer. This was the stand, and this was where a lot of our professionals came from, and a lot of our members of our national team. Luckily, these days, we have Major League Soccer, which allows us to take some, like every other country, take some of the elite level players and push them into that format and into that experience at the age of 16, 17. But we still get a very high level player that moves on to the university levels. What the university level basically does for us and for our players is it gives you an avenue in which you can secure your future through your education while continuing to play and still continue to keep a door open in case you wish to try and pursue a dream of playing professionally. Nowadays, the one thing in my opinion that I've seen more and more is there's a lot more kids that are being found and taken to professional level later in their ages. There was once upon a time, and really when I was growing up, where if you weren't at that level, 16, 17, or 18, you had no chance. We're finding a lot, and in my opinion, I'm seeing a lot more across the world as well, that kids are being given a chance later as well. A lot of national teams as well, if you've noticed, they're giving people their first call-ups later on in their stages as well. So, football's changing in the world scene as well, and that's why, the university level, we're never going to say that this is the best route to go to a professional level. That's not what it's about. What this is meant for, especially for kids in the States, is a route towards the education. And this is what we talk about with our players back at our school. We have 50% of our roster are internationals. We have 8 young men from England. We have 1 from Ireland, Germany, Central America. Scandinavia, so we've got a good variety on our roster. What we tell our kids basically is the experience of coming over and playing is not necessarily the first thing. The experience of coming over and getting an education in a different culture, in a different society, okay, that's really the big thing. Because the value and the experience of that, of having to cross the sea and having to be miles and miles away from home, is something that when you come back home, you can really use as a major tool and a major advantage over the person who received their education right down the street of where they're going to be applying for a job. That, in my opinion, is the biggest thing. As I think about it and put myself in your shoes, you know, you can only understand it best when you do it, obviously. But if you think about it in the big picture, you have so many different advantages. Because, you know, like you said, you get the chance to get the education, get the chance to learn a different culture, a different society. But you also get the chance to continue on at a very good level of football, in which you never know. We tell our players, we want you to come to our place and we want you to grow as a person, you know, because obviously this age group, you need to continue to grow as a person. We also tell our kids, we want you to grow as a student. You know, it doesn't matter what you did beforehand. We've talked and we've had players that came out of high school and were very bad students. That's the reality. Their results show they were bad students. Help make you a better student if you want to. Lastly, you can become a better football player. Because our training environment and our playing environment is going to produce that, because you're going to be playing year-round. That way, when you receive that degree, you have the choice of what direction you want to take. But your future is secure now, because you have your education secured, and if there's that opportunity and you have the ability to continue playing, then great. Then great. We have a young man that's playing currently that was at our school, that's playing in what's considered the second division in the United States. His path was basically not by selection. He went to an open trial and paid his own way there, and you know, they invited him back to the training camp, and they kept him. And he just completed his first season as a professional, and this was a young man that was recommended to me and had been out of high school for 3 years, and came to our place, was there, went to another school as well, and then had this opportunity. So, you know, there's a lot of things out there that are great things to do. But the number one thing, and I'll tell you guys this with all honesty, because I tell this to everybody, regardless of whether you do it here or there, it's the importance of continue on with your education. Going overseas is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Okay. Staying here isn't for everybody. That's why you got to look inside yourself and see what's going to give you the best route to secure your education. And to me, that's the most important question. So, any of you guys got any general questions about the way we do things in the state as far as the football and the universities and the colleges?